What? 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 Hey guys, it's Michaela and welcome back to another Ace Attorney video. If you guys are watching this video, I hope you're thriving. I genuinely hope you're thriving, but know that if you're just surviving, you're doing an amazing job, okay? I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you for existing, okay? Just had to get that out there. Y'all know how I get sometimes, but I just really appreciate you guys being here, especially for a video like today's. Today's video, I have a feeling, is going to completely throw me for a loop, but I am so incredibly ready for it. Before we get into our recap, you guys have probably seen it by now, either in my Princess Peach Showtime video or in my community post I made a couple days ago. We hit 4,000 subscribers. And to celebrate, I will be doing another YouTube live tomorrow, the day after this video goes live, Saturday, March 30th at 12 p.m. Eastern. And I hope all of you have a chance to pop in and say hello. With that being said, if you missed the last video, first of all, go watch that. It was a lot. In that video, we finally met Adrian Andrews, Matt On Guard's manager, Matt On Guard being our client who is on the hook for murder. And Adrian, Matt's manager, allegedly had some sort of romantic relationship with who else? Juan Corrida, the murder victim, and Matt's arch nemesis. And Lotta Hart found out about this alleged romantic relationship, and that's the reason she was there. She was there to get the scoop. And apparently she got it. In fact, she wrote a whole story on the scoop, left it in her camera case, and her camera was stolen after the murder happened, taking Lotta's story right along with it. So with the potential evidence of this relationship that Lotta Hart had being stolen, who else is left that could spill the secret of Adrian and Juan's relationship? One, first point for Adrian Andrews being the actual murderer. Secondly, Maya's still kidnapped. Like, girl is still gone, and we found out last video she was drugged. The video ended with the scene of her using a card with a seashell on it to kind of jimmy rig the lock in whatever basement she's being held in and escape. I think she escaped. I'm not 100% certain. I haven't seen her myself. But the card with the seashell that Maya used to escape just happened to be identical to the card Adrian Andrews had in her hand when we were talking to her. But don't worry, she found it in her bag and doesn't know how it got there. Point number two, that she's the murderer. And we also in the last video finally met, as much as we can because she is no longer alive, Celeste Impax. Celeste was Adrian's old mentor. We learned of Adrian's addictive personality, and she was entirely reliant on Celeste basically for her happiness and livelihood. 2 years ago, Celeste unalived herself. And they found ink on Celeste's right index finger, leading the police to believe that she had written an unalive note. But that note was never found. Who found Celeste's body, you ask? Juan Corrida. Adrian also could have wanted Juan dead because she believes Juan took Celeste's note and she wanted to read that. I don't know. That theory is a weird one for me. I mean, I don't really understand the motive for Juan wanting to take that unless the note implicated him somehow. Perhaps it did. But regardless, point number three for Adrian wanting to get back at Juan. Adrian apparently also attempted to unalive herself a couple days after Celeste did, but was unsuccessful. Although we talked about that with her, she asked us to keep that a secret. I don't know if she knows how this game works, but I fully intend on that coming out. Yep, yes I do. So we seem to have a lot of evidence built up against Adrian Andrews being the murderer here. So what possible evidence could they have of my client, you might be wondering? Two things. We have a butter knife that was barely sticking out of the dead man's chest with Matt's fingerprints on it, which were obviously planted. And we also have a button that came off of the victim's clothing that was found on my client's pants. also planted. Plantable, I should say. I don't know if they were planted, but all of that was a little too perfect for me. Some things at the crime scene I do not like. I do not like that Juan's red guitar is missing. Who stole the guitar and why? And I don't like that every single thing in his room was knocked over and broken except for like a glass of tomato juice or a bottle of tomato juice, whatever it was. That was very weird to me. I'm sure we're gonna get into that at some point too. And of course today, we at the very least know that Old Bag will be taking the stand to say that she saw my client leave Juan's room 10 minutes before his body was discovered. But can we really trust anything Old Bag says? Like, let's be honest here. And if that wasn't enough, Gumshoe got fired in the last video by Franziska, and Edgeworth finally made his appearance, confronted Franziska, basically called her trash and bad at her job, and then offered to help me should I need the assistance. Like I said, go watch last video if you haven't. The candle of the day is Vetiver Glow by White Barn. It is a ripe 1:01 a.m. when we are starting to film this. So you guys know I've said already, this candle gives me like sense of energy, and I think it's pretty obvious we can use that. I'm actually not tired, which is a little concerning, but also perfect because I am absolutely ready to gear up and get ready to go to battle in today's video. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't know what we are about to get into, but I feel like I'm not ready, but I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. So let's just get into it, okay? I hope you guys are excited, and cheers. Also, Cowboy Carter, Beyonce's new country album, just got released like an hour ago. Guys, I have passionately hated country my entire life. Will I be front row at that concert with a cowboy hat and cowboy boots on? Absolutely, I will. If you have an opinion on the album, let me know your thoughts. I'm very curious. Okay, episode 4, Farewell My Turnabout, part 2-1, Trial. Oh God. Okay. March 22nd, 9:47 a.m. sharp. Defendant lobby. Listen, I didn't say it to him. Okay, I said it to y'all, but I didn't say it to him. Well, to be fair, neither could you, and you're the other option at this point, so I'm okay going with her. Dang, Phoenix really just putting it straight out there. I appreciate that. I respect it. A mountain and a valley. Yeah. Like, guy wouldn't have thought to wipe his fingerprints off of the butter knife. Come on, bro. Okay. Well, I will try my hardest not to let it, but anything you can do to help the situation would be appreciated. Oh God, I forgot about this situation too. Yeah, guys, Pearl's gone. Mia's in her body again. I don't want to talk about it. We must. Also, that was another thing. The freaking D killer said, didn't he say I have to get the trial done in 1 day? That's unusual. Phoenix said, I don't have time to deal with Maya being kidnapped. I have to do my actual job I'm paid for. You know what? I understand it. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, that's all we can do. Oh God, I can't even drink my soda in peace, you guys. What, D-Killer? What? Is it a good morning? I wouldn't say that, but hi. Okay. Wow, that's very comforting, D-Killer. You know, I actually was, but this is not helping with that. for my sake as well as yours? Why is it for your sake? So let's picture this is Adrian, right? If it was Adrian, wouldn't she want me to lose today? Because if somebody else goes away for Juan's death, then she's free and clear. So that's a little bit of a discrepancy there. For my sake as well as yours. So this is most likely the person who actually committed the murder. Maybe it's not Adrian, but again, the evidence is what it is for now. Oh God, you're the last person I want to get from. D-Killer. What? That's unsettling. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. You know what, Matt? That's a completely separate situation. I really don't think you need to worry about it. Yeah, it's a long story. Just don't worry about it. Matt now has a Magatama. All right, guys, 10 a.m. sharp. Why is there no one on the other side? Excuse me? How am I supposed to know? I don't know. Oh God, is Edgeworth gonna step in? In the last video, he was like, we asked if he was going to be trying the case, and he said, well, Franziska said she's not gonna back down, so I guess I'm not. Is he gonna come try the case now? That would be crazy. Not the bailiff. What? 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 Who is this person and what is wrong with them? Who taught them how to handle conflict? Oh my God. Okay, here's what I know. She's not dead, right? Because if she was dead, they would have said that. All they said was she was shot. And as much as I despise Franziska, I didn't need her to be shot. Like, seriously? That's freaking crazy, bro. What the frick? Oh my God. Edgeworth? Is that Edgeworth? That's Edgeworth, isn't it? That's Edgeworth. I knew it! Wait, why are you on the witness stand? Okay. I don't know how to feel about this. I do not know how to feel about this at all. Wow, what a throwback. Okay. She was shot in her right shoulder and she's in surgery. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Okay. But that's so weird. Like, I mean, it's not weird. Listen, as much as I've grown to like Edgy Edge, at the end of the day, he's still a crooked prosecutor, okay? And this man who yesterday was just offering to assist me in my side of the trial is now intending to prove my client guilty. Okay. Okay. Really? Don't like how that sounds either! Guys, what the heck is going on? There's... Oh. Okay. Old bag? Oh. I should have known. I guess. Gumby Gums is usually first. God. This poor man. The amount of poor men in this case, I just want to hug. Gumshoe, Powers. Honestly, Edgeworth might deserve a hug too, but we'll see. He's on thin ice now that he's on the prosecution side again. Okay, so he's still a detective. Ugh. That's hard. That's just, hate that. Wow. Yeah, let's have it. Okay. Oh, I'm ready, Mia. Okay. Thank you for the warning. Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. Bare facts of the case, okay? Get into the bare bones. Yep. After the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony. Yep. And this is an actual picture. Speaking of, this is a great time to review our evidence briefly. So we have Maya, who is kidnapped. We have Pearl, who is currently being taken over by Mia, Maya's sister. We have Gumshoe. We have Franziska, who's in surgery. We have Edgeworth, who's the prosecutor. We have Will Powers, who is hosting us at this lavish affair. We have Lotta Hart, who's an investigative photographer who was there to get the scoop on Juan and Adrian. We have Juan, the dead victim, also known as the Jammin' Ninja, whose red guitar is still missing. We have Matt Onguard, our client, also known as the Nickel Samurai, who's on trial. We have Old Bag, who I'm pretty sure will be the witness today after Gumshoe. We have Adrian Andrews, Matt's manager, and the person who allegedly had the relationship with Juan, and the person who allegedly tried to unalive herself. All of the things, the supposed murderer, and then we have Celeste, Adrian's mentor, and the reason she tried to leave the earth. So, okay. Our badge, Magatama. Here is the photo of our client in his costume. We have the press conference ticket for the press conference that Adrian set up, apparently, that Matt didn't really know about. The radio transceiver from the killer, well, we just communicated to him on. We have Lotta's camera that was stolen the night of the murder. We have the magazine clipping that Juan Carita has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. And unless we have a different AA that's coming up, again, Adrian Andrews is the only person that could be right now. We have the hotel guide map, which just shows the rooms we've been to in the hotel. The guitar case, that's empty. The wine glass filled with tomato juice, that was not knocked over. Very sketchy. We have the crime photo that we are looking at on the screen right now. Check on that butter knife. I did see one of you guys comment that I can have a setting on Nintendo Switch to zoom in, and I did forget to do that, but I didn't forget that you commented that. I will look into that eventually. Regardless, you can see that that knife did not kill that man, period. I'm so sorry. We have the unalive report from Celeste, and then we have the second unalive attempt report from Adrian. Okay, now that we are all caught up, okay. How do you know that? How do you know that? Okay. And then my client just left his room, went and stabbed him with a butter knife, and then returned? I'm confused on your theory there, Gumshoe. Happily, Your Honor. Happily. All right, you guys, let's get into it. No penalties today, hopefully. And we have a full life bar, which we love. Okay. Ceremony started at 6. Okay, ended at 8, short break. Post-ceremony show was supposed to start at 8:30. And remember, at that press conference, the ninja samurai was supposed to give like an announcement, like a confession. He was supposed to give a confession, which again, Matt's claiming he knew nothing about. Correct. So the murder occurred between 8 and 8:30. Okay. Correct. That's another thing. She discovered the body or she killed the body. Okay, thank you for that very relevant piece of opinion, Gumshoe. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Which we still don't have an autopsy report. We have Gumshoe's word or something like that. Like, we don't have the official report yet. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Finally. Okay, so now we have the time of death at 8:15. He was strangled, then stabbed. That seems redundant, but okay. Right. Right. That would be a terrible motive. But what? Okay, so somebody could have wiped the fingerprints off. Like, this is not rocket science. And this is gonna have to be the statement because, yeah. Right, but why? Where was it? At the TV studio. Okay, but why would he do that? Like, if this man is known for this guitar and he's never seen without it, like it's his thing, why would he have only taken the case with him? That doesn't make sense, Gumshoe. Okay. Oh, you know what? Now that I recall, I don't think I'm supposed to be challenging anything Gumshoe says. I think he genuinely just comes and sets the scene, and then they start bringing in the eyewitnesses. So, okay. Literally, like he never left. Correct. Right. So again, well, listen, Matt won the Hero of Heroes, okay? So like I've mentioned in previous videos, Juan would have had a lot more reason to kill Matt than Matt did to kill Juan. Right? We talked about the button that was found on our client's pants. Right? Guys, please look at this knife. Like, BFFR. How do you know that? How do you know that? It was sticky on the handle. Noted. In the grip, Gatewater is engraved. But you said my client bought it, so he bought a knife from the hotel. Right? Well, that would make sense because it was planted. Absolutely not, Edgeworth. We are just getting started. Thank you. Absolutely, we will. Thank you, I will. Phoenix, we have to stop growling and just do something. Okay, here we go, guys. I would say so. So why would he kill him? What? Okay. Clearly not. Huh. That's what I'm saying. Period, Phoenix. Period. Oh, well, that's nice. The judge is not under Franziska's boob today, so he actually has some brain cells. I welcome that. Bro, what? I'm dead. Oh my god. Y'all, if anyone has ever needed a lawyer badly, it's Gumshoe. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Ugh. That's, oh my, guys, I don't have to tell y'all, y'all know how crazy that is. Y'all know how ridiculous it is. Y'all know, his pension should not be relevant to his testimony. I mean, it did have his blood on it. No, Gumshoe, you can't. That's not how evidence works. That is true. True. Also true. If I was ever in a trial and a witness looked at the prosecuting attorney or the opposite attorney and said, "Attorney, please help me. the case would be over. Like, your credibility is tarnished beyond repair. What are you doing, Gumshoe? Okay. Counsel testifying? Whatever, dude. What the frick ever. Okay. Right. Yeah, it was found during like a body search or something. Yep. Okay, Edgeworth, jeez! That's what I'm saying! Say it with your chest! Ooh, great question. Gumshoe, this is a very basic inquiry. Please have an answer. Exactly. Fire the whole department. Edgeworth, what does that mean? So he's saying he's used the knife so many times in the past because it was his knife that he purchased, that he's gripped it and grabbed it in many different ways, so many that the fingerprints were just all over. Okay. Okay. The bot is still confusing me. Right. Yeah. We don't want to get into premeditated murder, also known as first-degree murder. It's the worst type of murder, in case you guys were wondering. At least here in the States, there's 3 degrees of murder. First degree, second degree, and third degree. First degree, you don't want to be caught in first degree, okay? That's not good. It's not good. Okay, Mia, I heard you. I got you. Right. Uh-huh, yeah. Heard. Okay, so we will be challenging Gumshoe, so let's go back to that then. Let's go back to this. Well, okay, let's go back a few. Let's start here again. So we have the thread. All right. Thread. Do we have anything to dispute that? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any thread on here, so I can't really dispute that. Bears the victim's blood and on guard's fingerprints in the grip. Gate water is engraved. Okay. Found right after the murder. Okay. What position? There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. It's probably this statement. So what Gumshoe was saying is, if it was a pocket knife, perhaps, maybe it was just a knife that Matt kept on his person for protection and something happened that caused him to stab one. It wasn't like he concocted a plan to go stab one, right? But that scarf, He still died by strangulation, right? Do we have the autopsy report? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so strangled, then stabbed. Okay. This is probably the bot part. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, not that one. Unless there's no knife in here, is there? No. I mean, no. No. I was gonna say, you could argue his fingers on whatever arm, mechanical arm this is, are quite sharp, along with his spear or whatever that's called that he's holding. He wouldn't need to have a knife if he's in a nickel samurai costume, but that's most likely not the situation. Okay. I have a feeling it's either going to be this picture or the actual knife itself on this statement. I don't think it's going to be those. Strangled. Why is gate water engraved? That's why I feel like it might be the knife. I don't think there's anything we can do about the button right now. I can't see the threads. There's no way to dispute that the threads match. If they match, they match. But this knife. Why does he keep saying he bought the knife? Maybe, I mean, again, this is very small, right? This is small, but Mia did say to look for small. You don't typically go to a hotel and buy a hotel's knife. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that gate water is engraved leads me to believe he did not buy this. Was I right? Was I right? Stop. Period. Stop. I was not expecting for that to be it, you guys. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, you have Gumshoe. You've been at their hotel for days. Oh, exactly. Exactly. And it could have been, anyone could have held that knife. Oh, God. Let's get into it, Edgeworth. Listen, I'm not being slapped into oblivion with the whip today, so I'm just grateful for really that. Okay. Great. What? I wasn't gonna say any. Yeah. Exactly. One fork and one knife. Yes, because if I remember correctly, in Matt's room, there were 2 plates, 2 forks, and 1 knife. Yep. I have an idea, Judge. Oh, that's actually a legal phrase. I've never understood it, but when you are about to present in front of the jury, the court, whatever, you say, "May it please the court." Fun fact. Okay, yeah, look at that, you guys. Which, not great. It's not great. It's not great. But if he was eating with Adrian, that also gives Adrian access. Of course it was. Of course it was. Huh. I mean, I see where he's going. Okay, 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 okay. Calm down. Oh my gosh. Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean? I don't have anything to say about that, Your Honor. Yes? I'm shocked, Mia. This is my shocked face. All right, guys, let me see if there's anything we can pull out of our arse right now. I mean, there's quite a lot we could present to the court, but something important and necessary? Guys, oh man. I mean, I want to choose no, not right now. Because, like, it's so general. Like, usually it's like, Michaela or Phoenix, show us something that will prove the button was not Juan's. You know what I mean? But it's like, do you just have something important and necessary? Like, I think I need to choose no. I hope so. I hope so. Mia, what do you want me to do? Okay. Okay. One piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that the court has yet to see. Bro, what is this? Oh my god. Great. Guys, my entire life bar is blinking. All 10 pieces of my life bar are blinking. Boy, do I not know. Okay, let's see. Not the badge, not the Magatama, not the photo, not the press conference ticket. No, no. 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 Honestly, if they've even talked about it, I don't want to present it because they very clearly have said something the court hasn't seen. I don't know if the court has seen this guitar case, but we've talked enough about the guitar case and the guitar and all of that. We have not talked about this. I don't feel like this qualifies as important evidence, but we'll come back to it. We've already seen this. I don't think this is relevant right now. So, guys, the only thing is this, that the court truly hasn't seen that could be relevant. And the reason is, why is it sitting there? Or has the court technically seen it since it's in the photo? They could say that too. Okay, it could be a couple things, but this is what I feel most strongly about, so we're just gonna risk it. Yep. Oh. Oh. Right? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah? 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 Okay. Yeah. If you see, guys, if you walk into a room to come retrieve a person for a meeting or presentation or whatever, and you open the door and you see him strangled, hunched over with a knife sticking out of his chest, you're not going to gently sit your wine glass on a dresser. You're going to drop it. You know what I mean? No. No! Oh, God. Okay, guys, this seems to be going okay. Okay, I'm waiting. We're all waiting, Edgeworth. Of course it has. Let me guess. Adrian Edwards? Adrian Andrews. I said Adrian Edwards. You know who I'm talking about. Okay, well, the good news is I do think this was the correct answer because we've gone through all of this dialogue and we got an updated inventory item. So, that's the good news. No! You're not gonna sit your glass down like that! Guys, please BFFR right now. Huh. Okay. Interesting. God. Here we freaking go, bro. Here we freaking go. Okay. Old bag. He's not, Mia. He's not. But the good news is it looks like we've gotten through Gumshoe. So that's good. On to the next. All right, astronaut, show yourself. Oh God, Edgeworth looks so scary when he does that, bro. I'm dead. Listen, you called her, okay? You asked for this, you're gonna get it. I wouldn't say anything, but definitely everything. Nope. Nope. No. Yes, that is correct. Oh, God. Old bag, you're just as old, if not older, as the judge, please. Judge, your balls again. They're gone. They've run away. Right. This woman is off of her rocker at all times. Of course she was, Your Honor. Of course she was. I'm sorry. Matt is 21. Juan is 21. But Matt is a little child, yet she can't understand Juan is also a little child. Okay. Right. Right. I should have known. That's normal. Okay, here we go. I appreciate her honesty. I do. Oh. Huh. Okay. Okay. Listen, that's very straightforward. Thank you, Judge. Why? Old bag, that's very weird. That trifling show? Oh my God. Who would even hire this woman? Like, genuinely who? That's crazy. Oh my Lord. Okay. Okay. Adrian is who she's referring to, and she's saying Adrian was working in the lobby on the stage at the time. So is that an alibi in a way for Adrian? Right. Okay. That I do want to know more about. Old bag one is dead if you don't tell us. What is wrong with you? Spill, Edgeworth. Oh my God. Gossip. Okay, so we're talking about the tabloid again. Noted. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Old bag, please come back to Earth with us. I don't know what you're talking about. Bro, what the heck? Okay, moving right along, moving right along. Yeah, describe the man for me if you could. What are you talking about? That was so weird. That was so weird. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ooh, okay, okay. The person's face, what the person was carrying, the person's clothes. Probably the person's clothes. I mean, I'm not really sure how she's gonna describe his face. What he was holding, she's just gonna say a knife, or, well, no, he wouldn't be holding a knife coming out of the room, but regardless. Huh. I kind of want to know about the clothes, but then are we putting ourselves in another situation of, oh, he was in a nickel samurai costume. And it's like, really? Because at one point he was in a Maximilian Galactica costume, and at another point he was in the Steel Samurai costume. And when are we gonna learn that just because people can put on other people's clothes, is what I'm saying. What was the person carrying, actually, now that I think about it? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I can go back and ask all three of these, but I actually want to start with this one. Both. Bro. Oh my god. Okay. Gorgeous. No, Judge. But how was I? Wait, was it important? I don't think so. If she's saying Matt was the one who did the stab, who did all of that, he wouldn't have anything in his hand. He took the knife from his room, stabbed it into Juan's chest, and left. I don't know where he got the scarf from, unless that's just Juan's scarf. Which I don't think it is. I don't think that's very important. Oh my god. Seriously? Seriously? Okay, let's go back there and choose something different. The person's clothes. Hold bag. Please, God. Please. What thing? Okay. Okay, idea. Oh, well, it is his watch. Okay. I forgot that he talks through his watch because I was going to say if he had a cell phone in his hand and he didn't have it in his hand when he left, that would be concerning. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Okay. You know, she's probably not wrong. She's probably not wrong. I mean, yeah, I think so. But again, I'm not going to choose that because it doesn't help me. Okay. Let's go and do number 3. Oops, hold on. All right, here we go. I sure do. I surely do. Okay. I mean, she's describing Matt. Are Matt's teeth shining? Dang it, they are. Pin-up poster. I don't know, Judge. I don't freaking know, dude. Okay, I'm gonna choose that for now so I can evaluate. So, we have that nothing was in Matt's hand. He was wearing his racing jacket, and his face is the same no matter where he is. Okay. But, okay, here's the thing though. Wasn't he going to be doing a press conference now? He claims he didn't know about this, which is an issue. But if he was supposed to be doing a press conference, you guys may recall, I remember he was supposed to be doing that press conference as the Nickel Samurai, right? Not as Matt on guard, which means his face should have been that. He should have been holding his trident, and his clothes should have not been a racing jacket. So maybe that's the issue here, and maybe all of those are important, and that this would be the piece of evidence to prove that. That's my only theory for now. Let's go with that and hope if it's wrong, I have another chance. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So let's just do the clothes. I think that's the most obvious. Okay, it is very important. I actually can, Edgeworth. Oh, so now we're getting, okay, maybe I should have done that with all of them. Huh. Okay, so let's go back through then, re-choose all of the options and say it was important. Oh, I don't get another choice. Hold on. Okay, well, listen, guys, this is what we have. So I'm gonna present the picture on this, I think, because what else could we do? Like, guys, that's what we have right now. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Let me not overthink it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay? Nope. Okay, okay. All right, we're losing 2 pieces of life. That's okay, that's okay. He was trying to sneak his way out of one's room and he was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Okay. I could have also presented this to kind of prove the same thing, but I don't feel confident in that since that didn't do anything. Wait! Guys. Okay, so this button was found in my client's Hakama, right? This is the Hakama, I'm pretty sure. Which means he had to be wearing that. This is it. This is it 100%. Yes, freaking knew it. Okay, okay, okay. Button number 2. Oh my god. Old bag. It's evidence. How did that get past the metal detectors? Nope, it doesn't. What it does prove is you didn't see sheet. Okay? Correct. Correct. Really? Okay. A tape recorder? Oh my god. No, it sure wasn't. No, Judge, that's not what she's saying. That's not what she said at all. God. All right, what's she changing her testimony to now? Okay, guys. Who she actually saw. Uh-huh. Right. Huh. Yes, old bag. Yes, I do. How? How could you possibly be so certain? Nope. Try again. Thank you, Judge. Jesus. Okay. Like literally singing? Oh, like literally singing. Okay. Oh my god. I'm dead. Dead. Edgeworth, please don't do that. Jesus. Okay. Think it's safe to say that's not our statement, you guys. Right. Old bag, what are you talking about? What are you, why? Why? Oh my god. Not yet. You don't just go to being a judge right out of law school. What the heck? My mistake. Oh my god. This is insane. This is literally insane. No! Okay, I don't think that was our statement either, because she literally hasn't said anything of substance at this point. Exactly, so you don't know it was him. Okay. Yup. It should have. Not seeing anything that stands out yet, you guys. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. It was the nickel samurai that I saw. It would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, which he didn't know about. So he must have worn that costume when he was stabbing Juan. How, though, if he doesn't have hands? He's gripping a tiny knife with those things on? Is that the contradiction, though? Oh, God. I mean, I don't have anything that proves he didn't know about the post-ceremony show or the press conference, so that's like the best thing I can have right now, you guys. He must have worn that costume when he was stabbing Juan. The other issue with that is there were fingerprints on the knife, but they're just gonna say, yeah, well, he was eating in his room and that's when the fingerprints got on his knife. You know what I mean? I do feel like it might be one of those two options on this statement, though. That's like the only thing I have right now, you guys. Yeah, that's the only thing I have right now. So, not that. Okay, okay, that's okay. That is okay. All right, 2 pieces of life lost again. Okay, let's try the knife. Oh, Oh my God. I was not super confident in that. I'm dead. Correct. Right. And if he was wearing those glove things when he was stabbing, stabby, how did the fingerprints get on it? Which again, I said they can easily explain away, but let's see if they do. Oh, period! Which again, that is the reason I presented the photo. I was trying to prove the same thing, just chose the wrong piece of evidence, but it's okay, it happens. Ooh, that's a good point. Perhaps that's true. He sure does. He sure does. Why would he do that, Edgeworth? That makes no sense. So now there's no premeditation. It's stupid. To just have a friendly chat, even though they were not friends. Hold on. Run it to me again. He had no intention of killing the victim. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. So no. Oh, that's the whole theory. Okay. Why would I... He had no intention of killing him. I agree. Why would I say there's a contradiction with that? Yeah, I'm confused. Think about it one more time, just has him repeat it. There are no problems just doesn't help at all. That's okay. I mean, I guess we have one choice left, but what the heck? Oh, okay. I see what we're getting at. Okay, so like I said earlier, him going to the room not planning to kill him completely derails his premeditation argument. Because allegedly, Matt brought that knife from his room with the intent of using it to kill him. Because of the knife. Correct. Exactly. Period. Exactly. Huh. You lost me there. I don't know about glove marks, but sure, let's go with it. Thank you. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Yes, Your Honor. Literally, take 2 seconds to look at the photo and you will gather the same conclusion. Okay, obviously it's to frame Matt on guard. I mean, it's also possibly to hide the murder method. Both of these are great answers, but it's mainly to frame Matt. No! Oh, this is my favorite part. My favorite part. Oh my God. Yes, old bag, that has been established. Are we going back to the tabloid situation now? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Correct. I don't think she was. I think she was waiting to catch a glimpse of someone else. Huh. Think we know the answer to that question. Adrian Andrews. I can prove that to you too if you want to, Judge. Oh, well, there you go, Edgeworth saved me the trouble. Uh-huh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Huh. What? What are you talking about? Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. I feel like I should be concerned. Secret information. Wow. Really, dude? No, he did not. Girl, you're literally in a trial. Like, what is wrong with you? That's not a saying, old bag, at all. Huh. Right? But it's not true. Okay, so I have to crush the rumor? Interesting. What saying is that? Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Oh, man. Okay. That is slander, actually. Like, by definition. Old bag, that's not proof. That's a crazy name for a magazine. Oh my God. What? What? Okay, so again, don't think it was that statement. That meant nothing. Oh, T. Okay, okay, okay. Are we gonna have to use the unalive reports to prove that Adrian had a different motive for wanting to get in with Juan? That's my only thought so far. Oh my god. What? What? Can you show me proof that On Guard did not bear any ill will toward Juan? No, I can't prove that at all because he did. Yeah, no, I can't prove that at all. Whatsoever. Nope. Sure didn't. Sure did not do that. Okay. Moving right along. What action, old bag? What action? You were going to capture her? Did she just admit she was planning to hold her hostage, falsely imprison her? Okay. There are so many crimes being committed to and admitted in this case, I don't even know where to start. That woman didn't come through the door that night. That whole night, but she was the one that found the body? Weird. Are you talking about the relationship? Okay. We're not gonna wait and see. I would love to press further. I don't really know what evidence to present at this point, so let's try pressing. I don't know if threatening her was exactly what I was going for, Phoenix. Oh my god. Bro, what are we doing right now? What does this trial come down to? Huh. Weird. Okay. This is top secret. You got that. Nobody else but you and me know yet. Okay, let's press this again. Pressing further did not help, so I feel like we have to present evidence. Ooh, I bet I know what it is. Okay. So again, we're talking about Adrian being the one, right? It's gonna be Lotta. It has to be Lotta. Or it's gonna be this camera that proves it, but probably Lotta. I feel good about Lotta. What? What? Seriously? Okay, so it's gonna be the camera then. I don't know. I'm gonna try that. And Mia keeps saying a tidbit of gossip. Did old bag steal the camera? Okay, guys. Here's our other option. Again, had the right answer, just presented the wrong proof, but that is okay. That is okay. Right. I did say impressions. Old bag stole her. Bro. Of course she did. Of course she did. What? This lady needs to be in an old folks home somewhere. I'm sorry, but she is unwell. Like, unwell. Oh my God. I cannot. I literally cannot. She literally never said that. No! No one believes you! Oh my God. No, it was not just a piece of paper. No! Hello? Deafening blow to the prosecution, okay? Has Phoenix ever cussed before? Has Phoenix ever cussed before? Why do I not ever remember him cussing? Please comment down below and let me know. I'm shook right now. Oh, Phoenix has had it. Oh God, okay, okay. We got 3 out of 4 life blinking. Okay. Did we not already present this camera though? Well, let's just make sure. Let's go through. No, no, no. 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 The guitar? Did she steal the guitar? Okay, we'll come back to that. No. No, 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 no. Y'all. Because we've only so far addressed that she stole the note. We didn't really address that she stole the whole camera. And it's possible that this is the answer, okay? Because then it might open a can of worms to, okay, what was on the camera? But her obsession with Juan could have absolutely prompted her to stealing his guitar. Even though we did already say earlier that it wasn't stolen, it wasn't missing, it was left at the TV studio. So maybe this is an example of Michaela, listen to what the game tells you and stop trying to fight it. So if the game told me the guitar was at the TV studio, the guitar was at the TV studio, right? So we need to present this. Oh my God, I think that was right. Oh my God. You guys better be proud of me for doing that, okay? Because I wanted to choose that guitar case. I mean, $700, but yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, old bag. What is she ever talking about? Like, I just want to know. I just want to know. Just a little, just a tad. Oh my God. What did she take, old bag? Oh my God. Also, when did the bailiff become so involved? How random is that? Huh. Okay. Why do I feel like this is like a knockoff Nickel Samurai costume? Like, it looks kind of similar, but it kind of doesn't. You know what I mean? It looks like a budget Nickel Samurai costume. Okay, like the waves on the pants, for example. Do you see like how juvenile they're kind of drawn? And then look at the waves on here. Like, they're in detail, okay? The arm, the mechanical arm glove versus the regular glove with two little gears and cogs on the left side, or the right side of him. Even like the neckline. Do you guys see like the neckline? It kind of looks a little cheap with the little jewel in the middle. Versus like, this is a whole outfit. No, absolutely not. This is not the real Nickel Samurai costume at all. Look at the shoulder. Look at the shoulder. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It sure doesn't. Correct. He was in his Nickel Samurai costume, not this knockoff one from Party City. No, it's not. No, it's not. No. God. Okay. Something strange with it. Good. You should have. No, we cannot all agree with that, Edgeworth. I have a photo of the real costume, dude. Judge, to be quite frank, I don't even know what a bunker buster is, so I can't agree or deny. I can find several things wrong. Oh, this one chance stuff, bro. Okay, is it in the court record? Yes. Let me just make sure before I go into this. I mean, yeah, all of these flowers were outside of Juan's room. I remember. The orientation makes sense. It's just the outfit, but there's not one particular thing about the outfit. I mean, I guess I could choose the glove. Where in the heck did she take this photo from? That's a good question. Great. It's not even letting me bring back the picture, so. You know what I wish I would have looked at? The Nickel Samurai's feet to see if the pants fit. Because we have another situation where we have a lot of flooding down here. But I feel like there's a lot that's strange about it, bro. There's a lot. But I feel like the glove is the most legitimate thing. Because like the wave design, no, not really. Like the gears, yeah, but like the glove is just so clearly different. But what did the other hand on the Nickel Samurai picture look like? Like, guys, I know this is fake, but is that the reason? And now I'm wondering, did the other Nickel Samurai costume, like the face mask, did it touch the body part? Because I see neck right here, and I don't think I'm supposed to see neck. But I feel like the glove is just the strong choice. Because we have the button that we can't really see on the pants. We have the knife that's still in the room inside of Juan's chest. You know, I just remember Franziska got shot. That's crazy. Anyways, is it the glove? Guys, this would be such a tragic place to die right now. Like, absolutely tragic. But I feel like that's the answer. I do. I don't see anything else outside of the actual person's costume in this photo that stands out. Seriously? Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are going to have to redo all of that. But the good news is when this happens is I will hopefully go into this question with a lot more life, which won't really matter for this question because either way, I think I'm going to lose all of it if I get it wrong. But going into the next part of the trial, I can have more than 4 pieces of life, hopefully. So that's the good news, but we will have to study that a lot more closely next time. All right, you guys, listen. I studied the previous photo a little bit more. Everything actually looks relatively fine. I might be overreaching on the Party City knockoff, okay? I looked at it. It's just the angles of things was throwing me off. I still stand by pretty much what I said, but I don't think that's the issue. The only thing I think is the issue is a huge issue I had with the third case of the first Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game, where the person in the Steel Samurai costume was dragging, okay? This much of his freaking pants he was walking on because he was so short to fit in that costume. And if I recall, it wasn't actually, it never ended up being relevant. But this guy, the only thing is in the actual photo, his feet are very clearly visible. His pants stop at his ankles, okay? As you guys can see, it looks like this person's pants are too big. That is the only thing I can think of. I would absolutely hate to have to do all of this again because we only have one chance. As you guys can see, all 10 of my life are blinking, but that's the only thing I can think of. If that's correct, I hope it doesn't matter which side I choose, but oh my God, just give me a second. I'm so happy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel some like justification, some justification. I feel some justice for all of the issue I took with that in the Steel Samurai photo back in Game 1 Case 3, okay? It was all worth it for this because I noticed the same freaking thing. We got it this time, boys. We got it this time. Thank the Lord, bro. It is past 3 a.m., you guys. If I had to do all of that over again, I was gonna be so sad. You sure can, Judge. You sure can see his socks. Yup. Yup. Uh-huh. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. They sure are. Hmm. Oh, God. What, Edgeworth? What? What? Great. Case closed. Not guilty. I don't know. Shouldn't be my job to prove that. Oh my God. Okay. Here's the only thing I can remember is Adrian saying I'm much smaller, like I'm a small girl or something. You know what I mean? The good news is only 4 out of my 10 life are blinking. Well, it's not Maya, it's not Pearl, it's not Gumshoe, it's not Franziska, it's not Edgeworth, it's not Will Powers. If Lotta took the photo, I don't think it was her. Assuming one was already dead, it's not him, it's not our client. I don't think it's old bag. I mean, Celeste is dead, like... Yeah? So blunt. Okay. True. Okay, we're back to Adrian. We can do that? Of all things, I would have loved to be able to do this entire time. We had the ability to indict other people. You know what? Better late than never. Better late than never. Okay. Agreed. Bro, what? This is freaking awesome! Okay! For those of you guys who don't know, a subpoena is basically a demand that a person show up for something. So in this case, we are subpoenaing Adrian to testify in this trial, and she has to come. Like, it's not optional if you get subpoenaed. Is it? Yeah? Yeah? Listen, that's what I've been saying this whole freaking time, bro. I don't know, Phoenix. Well, I guess I'm objecting! Are you gonna get Adrian here? Are you going to get Adrian here, Edgeworth? Wow. I caught on as quickly as I could. Let me guess, she's been in the waiting room the whole time. Bro, I literally cannot. Oh my God. Like, Edgeworth, like, you hate to love him, but you love him. Not that man. Okay. Well, the good news is it's giving 1 day, which is still under the requirement of D-Killer, so that's good. Understandable, Your Honor. Understandable. What a day. Well, guys, we did not exactly get the not guilty verdict yet, but I think we are well on our way to proving Matt Engarde's innocence. This trial was wild. Again, Franziska, is she gonna make it out of surgery? What is Edgeworth's true intentions? Because him just coming back, and especially in this fashion, on a day that Franziska happens to get shot, when she tells him she's not going to give up the prosecution's role, weird. But I'm excited to hear what Miss Andrews finally has to say. We've been doing a lot of talking about her. Now it is time to talk to her. So you're definitely going to want to come back to the next video where Miss Andrews goes up on the stand. I look forward to chatting with you guys in the comments. Again, please keep them spoiler and theory free. If there is something that was not explicitly mentioned in this video or any videos before it, please do not say it. Reserve those comments for the future so not to spoil anything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my YouTube live tomorrow, which is again at 12 p.m. Eastern. Goodbye and go thrive.